So the biggest game of the weekend, Liverpool welcomes Manchester City at Anfield. Well, this is a game that could be probably the most important game of the season, and maybe also the most important game when it comes to the title race, because depending on how the pendulum of this game swings, it could be 9 points ahead for the title, for the league leaders. It could be still 6 points, or it could be 4 points, depending on what happens in the other game with Arsenal and Sunderland. So this is a very crucial game, and it's at Anfield, which means that, well, Manchester City will probably have to walk them to actually get something on. But then, let's quickly talk about what to expect from this game. Liverpool at Anfield in recent times have not really covered themselves in glory. Normally, a couple of seasons ago, we'll have said Anfield, forget about it. But then, in the last couple of games, Liverpool have not really shown that Anfield is still that fortress. That's why we feel like maybe, just maybe, Manchester City have a chance.
Well, if you look at Liverpool at Anfield, in their last six matches, they've won 4. But then, if you look at the teams they've played Wolverhampton Wanderers, they've drew Burnley, they've Quaraba, they've played Newcastle, so you can see that the teams that they played at home were teams that you expect them to actually defeat. But then, when you look at what they've done this throughout second half of this season, I feel like they've drawn more games. Yeah, they are unbeaten in some aspects, but they have more draws when it comes to playing at home at Anfield, and also in general. So if you look at Liverpool, playing against City in their last 6 matches in all competitions, they won 2 matches each. City have won 2, Liverpool won 2, they've drawn 2 as well. So when it comes to, I just feel it looks like a balanced game on head-to-head for Liverpool and Manchester City. But this is Liverpool right now. It looks like they are rejuvenated. They are scoring goals. Scoring goals. Ugo Ekitike right now is also scoring goals also. Salah is chipping in with assisting it. So now defensively, Liverpool can they be more compact against Manchester City? If you look at Manchester City, their attack this season, last few games hasn't really been okay or that like that. Haaland has scored 2 goals in 11 games, one of which is penalty. So you can see it's looking like more like this game might just be one in the midfield for both Liverpool and Manchester City.
Let's talk about personal. Let's start with the home team, Liverpool. Well, a lot of injuries. I mean, recently, the report is that 5 players will be missing, including 2 right backs. Both Conor Bradley and Jeremy Frimpong not available. So it looks like Dominic Szoboszlai definitely goes to the right back. I don't know how to situate Szoboszlai versus Antoine Semenyo.
It will work because normally, if we critically check Liverpool's positioning and the way they approach games on the ball, even with Frimpong, even starts from last season with Haaland, on the ball, you actually see Haaland at the heart of the middle, or you see him in the pocket space. And I think that's what they'll be doing with Szoboszlai. On the ball, they will invert to the heart of the midfield or to come to the pocket to support Salah. So now, off the ball is when they track back. So, and most of the time, when they are on the ball like that, the way they usually position themselves, Konate will try and cover up, and Vardy will still at the middle. That's when if they're attacking through this phase, then Kekes will be in his own position. So, and if they're attacking through that phase, that's when Szoboszlai will be here. And the moment, and we know Man City, it's once in a while that we see a pass come from here to here for Man City. The ball has to come through this angle, through this thing before it gets here. So I think it's not going to be a big team, let me just say that way. Though they will miss those natural right back players, but at the same time, playing Szoboszlai at the right back against City won't be much of a big team.
Okay, let's talk about how the midfield should. If Szoboszlai is out of the midfield, how does he set up the midfield?
We have Gravenberch, McAllister, and Florian Wirtz.
Not Curtis Jones?
No.
I don't think he wants to use it.
Yeah,
McAllister has not really been like.
The only reason we can say Curtis Jones is if Gakpo comes to bench.
Okay.
So that's where we can probably say Curtis Jones at the middle, then Florian Wirtz at the flank.
So up front to be Gakpo, Ekitike, Salah. Let's talk about Manchester City. Well, how does it deploy that midfield also? I mean, we know that the defense probably Kusanov and Maguire. If Diaz was on the bench against Newcastle is available, I think maybe it could be Diaz and Maguire. I think it's going to be Martinez at right back, maybe O'Reilly and Liverpool. Let's talk about the midfield for Manchester City. Rodri comes in, Gonzalez, or he combines both of them, or he uses one of them and partners with Reinders, or how does he set up that midfield?
I think Rodri, then Bernardo, those two.
Who completes the third?
Then either Tijani Reinders or Phil Foden. So, and personally,
if he uses Foden, that means Rodri is the only DM.
Then Bernardo will support now.
But Bernardo is not a marking guy. He's not a.
Bernardo can play anywhere on the pitch.
I know. He can play right, but he's not. He has never come across as that physical guy who could do it. Yes. Ryder still looks like a man who can do that kind of stuff.
But you know Pep Guardiola, do you think he will consider using a physical player at the heart of the midfield, someone that can keep the ball?
I think he will need a physical player.
Yes, who know we will need a physical player.
Against that
yes.
McAllister, Gravenberch,
yes. So, but we both know how good the receiver is on his foot. Once the ball is on his feet, I don't know how strong you are. It's harder you foul him.
And then up front you've got here is the thing. Mamouche has scored every time he started in the last, at least since the African Cup of Nations. Haaland is struggling. Haaland has played for practically the entirety of the season up until now. Is it time to give Haaland some rest and bring in Mamouche?
I think he might want to try that. Probably play Mamouche.
You won't even think about it at all. Because, you know,
Mamouche is scoring.
I know.
Embrace it.
I know. You see, once you have your best player and you want to play a match like this, you deploy your best players, not the players in form at times. And also, you know, this is why we have different type of players in each roles. You know, him have the profile of Eden Haaland as a striker, also Mamouche. You know, they are two different profiles entirely. So it depends on your approach to a game. That's why you know the type of person you deploy. That's why you know the type of personnel you deploy. No, so now, in playing against Van Dijk, Konate, and using Mamouche, that's a walkover.
You need somebody to.
Yes, you need someone that is as tall as them, as huge as them, someone that can fight with the ball against them, someone that can fight those duels, and someone that can even try to bully them if they give the space to be bullied.
So it's Semenyo, Haaland,
and
Cheki. That's the first line. Okay, quickly now, let's do a combined 11 of Liverpool and Manchester City. And let's start with the goalkeeping department. Alisson Becker in goal versus Donnarumma. Come on, it's Alisson Becker.
Donnarumma has 9 clean sheets already, despite me saying 3 or 4 matches at the beginning of the season.
It's been very crucial for Man City.
9 clean sheets for Man City. Have you ever had a Man City keeper in the last 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons be at the top 2 or top 3 of?
Especially with the kind of defense.
Yes, now, and this guy has 9 clean sheets. 9 clean sheets. Joint with Pickford and Sanchez.
So Donnarumma.
Yes.
So we're going to do the possible 11 based on what we've just said down.
Yes.
Right back is going to be battle of 2 midfielders. Tall right back. Szoboszlai versus Martins Nunes.
I'll go with Nunes.
Not their physical ability anyways. If it's about their ability as a player,
but as a right back, who plays right back best right now? Left back, I think, do we do a notary? Okay, O'Reilly versus Makers,
O'Reilly against
If it was like Nuri, I would have picked Kekes. But if it's
O'Reilly against anybody, it's O'Reilly.
Okay, right centre back, Ibrahima Konate versus, well, right now it's Kushner.
I'll go with Konate.
And then left centre back, we've got Maguire versus Van Dijk.
If it's the Crystal Palace Maguire,
we are talking about Maguire.
or Must.
No, like Maguire. Okay, let's say it's correct from spanning from Palace.
The issue is it's looking like the Maguire of Crystal Palace is a bit.
Maguire of anywhere you can't say is better than Van Dijk.
Maguire, we are not saying who is better.
Currently, no, that's even currently.
We are talking about currently.
Yes, even currently, you can't personally, you can't compare Maguire to Van Dijk. It's no, it's a huge disrespect to Van Dijk. It's not as if I'm a lover of Van Dijk anyways. I'm an Arsenal fan like you, but when we talk about the qualities a defenders need to have, a centre back, Van Dijk has it all.
Okay, so City has the fullbacks, Liverpool has the centre backs. Let's go to the midfield. Rodri, Gravenberch.
Rodri.
This is I'll go for Gabriel.
I'll go for Rodri. Current form, not this season. Current form, Rodri.
I'll go for Gabriel.
Did you watch Rodri against Tottenham?
I'll go for
Did you watch Rodri against Tottenham?
Yeah, you might say, but the even if you are going to
Current
I'll
form.
still go with Gabriel.
Current form, Rodri.
I'll still go with Gabriel.
So I'm going to be the tiebreaker. There's no way you can think past me, can you?
Rodri.
Okay, McAllister, Tijani Riders.
Tijani. I'm going with Tijani. I'm going with Tijani.
Maka.
Yeah, it doesn't stand it doesn't stand games still again, but I'll still go with Tijani.
Maka, this season is below average of what we used to know Maka.
Mhm.
Maka used to be. So I'll go for Tijani.
Even Tijani hasn't started as much games.
But still, Tijani, whenever he's given the opportunity, he scores or he do an assist, you see the skills, you see the ability there. Well, I mean, when Liverpool has been using McAllister for almost the whole of the season, and he has not really done much. Like to what we are expecting from him, to what we used to know.
He has not replicated last season's form.
So,
Truly like him.
Tijani.
All right, Bernardo Silva and Florian Wirtz.
Against anybody. Currently.
And I think his fan is from that.
Okay, Semenyo Gakpo. I think this is probably the easiest.
Semenyo, definitely. I'll go with Semenyo.
Semenyo Gakpo.
Semenyo.
Okay, another difficult one. Rajeki and legendary Mohamed Salah.
Cheki.
Currently
I'll go
or
with Cheki.
overall?
Well, who is the better right winger? Right?
I'll go with Cheki. I'll go with Cheki.
Over Salah?
I'll go with Cheki.
Chaka, I said Chaka. Salah was buried under the bus just December.
I'm going with Cheki.
Cheki is skillful, assist, goals, everything. Both legs.
He's
Both legs.
behind Bruno when it comes to assisting Premier League. He's behind Bruno.
But as a right winger.
As a right winger, yeah,
I'll
Chelsea.
still go with Cheki.
Okay, and maybe another one that will split us. Helen brought Haaland and Ugo Ekitike.
Currently,
No, Helen brought.
I'll go with Ekitike.
currently, no, like,
I'm
not,
with
see,
it.
that was what we said regarding Salah and Cheki too. That was also what we said again.
It's not about their career, it's about what's
Yes,
happening.
like currently, even it's not about what has happened this season. Like currently, let's say the last 5, 6, 7 matches.
I'm going with Ekitike.
Haaland.
Okay, guys, well, there you have heard it.
Currently, Gyökeres is better than Haaland.
Come on, guys.
Currently, that's what I said. Currently, this year,
Sesko is
in the
better
last
than
6 games,
Sesko is better than
in the last 6, Gyökeres scored 4 goals, 2 assists. In the last 6 games, Haaland had 11 games, just 2 goals. One is a penalty.
Sesko is better
You
than
are telling
Haaland.
me.
Yes.
Okay, guys.
Sesko.
So you have heard from the guys. Our combined Manchester City, Liverpool, Donnarumma in goal, Martinez right back, O'Reilly left back, Van Dijk and Konate in the midfield. Sorry, in the centre defence. Rodri, Tijani Riders, Florian Wirtz, Cheki, Semenyo, and Ekitike. Do you agree with what the guys have said? Do you disagree? Let us know in the comment section. And of course, let's do prediction. Who gets this game?
I'm going with. It's at Anfield, so I'm going with Liverpool 2-1 win.
What?
I'm going with Liverpool 2-1 win. Yeah.
Okay.
You see, everybody is fighting for themselves now, just like it happened with Tottenham and Liverpool. Sorry, Tottenham and Man City. It's not about Arsenal, not about anybody now. Liverpool needs this game if they want to go back to the top 4. While Man City also needs this game, if they still want to try and
They want to win the Premier League.
yes, if they want to have that hope, they need to win. If Liverpool wants to have hope of entering that top 4 with Man U in form now, and let's
By the time the game is being played, Manchester United may have,
do you understand?
won their game. As Chelsea also may have won their game.
So because of all this, because of the mental strength needed for that game, I'm saying it to
Oh,
why are you laughing?
what is an Arsenal fan saying?
He said no, the Man City now. No, honestly, I'm saying it to because both teams will score. That's definitely sure.
Okay, you've heard from the guys. A 2-1 win for Fahad, a 2-1 draw for Tunde. Well, you know me, I always stay on the fence comfortably. But what do you say? What will happen at Anfield? Let us know in the comment section. Remember, to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Global Lens Sports, and of course, follow us on all our social media platforms at Global Lens Sports, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and on TikTok.